Hey guys, Crewman here, and in today's video, I'm going to help you increase your chances to score a 5070 Ti tomorrow, February 20th, 2025. This video will be divided into two parts. The first part is going to be my recommended price to buy the 5070 Ti and where I would go to buy it and tips and tricks for each different website. And then the second part of this video is going to be a mini review where I share with you my quick opinion on the 5070 Ti based on what I know about it and comparing it to the 40 series GPUs, which I know quite a bit and I've tested a ton of. If you're just here to figure out how to buy a 5070 Ti or improve your chances, then just watch the first half of this video. And if you want to hear my thoughts on the GPU, stay for the whole thing, or you can skip to that part of the video right now. I will have timestamps for everything down below. And if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, please like and subscribe to the channel. We've got some fantastic content coming in the next 2-3 weeks. You're going to marvel at how a channel this small can do things as well as I can. So please like and subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps me out. Quick disclaimer, I think these GPUs will be a little bit easier to acquire than the RTX 5080, but a little bit easier than impossible is still difficult. And my recommended price for these things, I would not pay more than $900 for a 5070 Ti, as it's basically just a 4080. All right, so at 9 o'clock tomorrow, where am I going to be? I'm going to be at Zotac.com. I confirmed with Zotac employees on their Discord that the 5070 Ti will be available for purchase the normal way on their website. So that is where I would go. If you followed my 5080 guide, or if you tried to follow my 5080 guide, you will know that the most success I saw by reading the comments was people following my lead and going right to Zotac.com. You will have a window, a short window, but you will have maybe like a 5 to 15 minute window to get a 5070 Ti from Zotac. Now, one more thing Zotac has going for it is its return policy. Its return policy, they have a restocking fee, and that's a good thing because a restocking fee discourages people like scalpers from taking a gamble on the 5070 Ti. So for gamers, I think Zotac is where I would go number one. The next place I would go is Best Buy. Now, I think there'll be more models than what's listed here because they only have 4. But what I will say is I would probably go for an $850 to $900 model right away. I think they're all going to get botted to hell, and I think they're going to be going like this. But what I will say is if you trigger any add to cart buttons, maybe, just maybe, there will be second and third waves. A lot of people who got a 5090 and a 5080 on launch day got the Founders Edition, and they got them in waves 2, 3, and 4. Now, I don't know if we'll see that for the AIB cards, but I've seen that before. So basically, if you have an add to cart button triggered, you're going to want to keep that add to cart button, and you're just going to want to keep smashing it. And never refresh that page, because if you smash the add to cart button, it doesn't refresh that page. It just opens up a new one, and then you close it, and you just keep hitting it again. And that will be your best chance to score one at BestBuy.com and beat the bots. The next place I would go, now I didn't recommend this for the 5080 and 5090 guide, but I saw people had success at Newegg. But my guess is, and I could be wrong on this, they will have something like the shuffle, require you to enter in the shuffle for a chance to get it, which would be good because that would give everybody an even chance. But if they don't, your best bet would probably be just to get on it at 9 a.m. and smash buy and see what you can do, basically. I will remind you, though, that if you do opt for a bundle, if they have them in stock, you have to return both items. You can't just keep one and return the other one. Now, Micro Center. I would not camp overnight for one of these things, guys. I don't know if people are going to camp. I would suspect at these prices, they might be harder to scalp, but with Micro Center's easy return policy, my guess is I think you'll have a lot of people lining up between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning on the 20th to try to snag one. I could totally be wrong. Your best bet would be to check the unofficial Micro Center Reddit and the unofficial Micro Center Discord and ask what the lines look like in your town and then make your decision then. But I can't recommend waiting overnight for one of these cards. But then again, I'm not here to tell you what your value proposition may look like. I'm just telling you the best way for you to make the determination on when you should show up and whether you should camp or not. Finally, MSI.com. It's going to be tough for me to recommend MSI.com this time around, as it basically crashed when the 50 series launched for the first time. I would suspect they're going to do some kind of raffle in the future as well. So I would probably just skip MSI.com. And I would also skip Amazon.com, as that's going to be botted to all hell. And B&H, as it looked like they had no stock at launch from what I saw. Again, if I had to order them in sites, it would be Zotac, Best Buy, Micro Center, and Newegg. Those are the only 4 places I would actually try tomorrow, with Zotac being far and away the number one. I hope this part of the video helped, and please like and subscribe if you're leaving now. And if you're staying, then here's my take on the RTX 5070 Ti. All right, so basically it's a 4080. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? At MSRP, I think that's a great thing. As before the used market went to hell, I thought like a $700-800 4080 was going to be the best purchase during the 50 series. And as someone who has bought a 4080 for $600 and a 4080 for $750 over a year ago for the $750 one, I can tell you that they are fantastic GPUs if you can hit them at that price. Now, at the current market conditions, I think a 4070 Ti at $900 is a great thing. If AMD does not get their ish together and have enough supply to cover demand for RDNA 4, I personally think they will, but if they don't, we could be looking at a shortage that's going on for quite a long time. So if you paid, say, $150 over MSRP at $900 to get a GPU that won't hit MSRP till, maybe 4 to 6 months down the road, I think you did fine. One other thing I will say is, and I have no confirmation on this, I'm just kind of musing, is that if these GPUs can be overclocked the same way the 5080s can be, they're going to be pretty amazing, because you're going to probably end up with like a 4080 Super, or maybe even a little more powerful than a 4080 Super, because this shares the same die as the 5080 at $700 to $900, which is a really good price. So overall, if you can get it for between $750 and $900 in this market as of release, February 20th, 2025, I think it's a great buy. All right, so that's it for this one. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Like I said, I've got fantastic things coming from my channel. You're going to be amazed at the stuff I'm able to pull off with a channel this size. Before you know it, we're going to be a massive channel here at Krootman Tech. All right, guys, so I really appreciate you guys joining, and I will be back on the 20th with a review summary of how the drop went, whether it was a bloodbath or whether the shortage is over and it popped the bubble. Now, I don't think that second one will happen. I think it's more likely going to be a bloodbath, but you never know. It wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong, and it certainly won't be the last. All right, guys, see you on the next one. Peace out.